Hi, everyone. Hi, Pisces. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. And this is your reading for 2026. I'm looking at myself and it's like I forgot I shaved off my mustache and beard. You know, when you're shaving, if you make one mistake, it's like, well, the whole thing has to go. All right. So this is the reading for 2026 for Pisces. Welcome. So what I'm going to do is a 12-month reading for you. And I'll explain it as I go. So the overall message for everyone is reset. So what does that mean? Like what you don't want, or you want to like enhance or change or let go of? This is the year. This is the time. So first, I'm going to throw one card for the overall energy for Pisces for 2026. And then I'm going to use two sets of cards. I'm going to use my larger cards for the overall. I'm going to do a 12 month, so 12 cards. And then for the details, I'm going to use the small cards. Okay. So reset. So reset what? Reset my relationships, reset my habits, reset my health, reset my job, my living, um, my attitude, the people I have around. What doesn't work, sometimes people leave or things change and we have this yearning or something. Oh, if it was only, it's like it served its purpose. Served its purpose. There are no mistakes. I was thinking about it last night, and ideally, I don't run after money. I don't run after a bus. I don't run after a man. Don't run after. Let it come. Whatever, let it go. All right. Okay. So the overall message, the overall energy for Pisces is da 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 da. Ooh, lovely, lovely, lovely. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a really, really beautiful card. It's so beautiful. Look at it. All right. So here's the Holy Spirit, and it's this love, this understanding, this comfort, this healing, this intuition is overflowing. It's like a fountain that never stops giving, that never stops giving, with lots of new sparks, lots of new opportunities. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And interesting, they're a lotus, right? So lotus is a fascinating flower. It grows in the muck. It grows out of chaos. And out of it, it brings you a beautiful flower and a place for a frog or whatever to hang out. I used to love to go to the botanical gardens in New York because they had a beautiful, beautiful pond, a lily pond, a lotus pond. Really lovely. They have beautiful gardens here too. They have beautiful gardens here too. In fact, hopefully by the end of the month, I'm going to go to one of the gardens here in Mexico. It's very famous. I have to convince my friend to bring his car. There's no other way to get there. All right. So that was that. Now let's do the 12 months. You ready? I'll show you. Okay. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. These are really nice cards, I got to tell you. September, October, November, December. Wow. 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 This is a really good reading. Look, out of the major cards, you have the Empress. who's all about abundance. You have the Star, new inspiration. You have Strength, very powerful, very positive card. And you have Death, which, Death gets a bad rap. It's a great card. It's a great card. All right. Okay, so January. Well, I think in January you're already going to begin. It's like, okay, I'm the merchant. I'm going down to the shore. I'm anticipating good things coming in. I'm going to use my creativity and my passion, and I'm going to release into the ships that are going off, the things I don't need or I don't want or I want to sell. I'm releasing them and I'm expecting good things. It's this anticipation in a hopeful manner of good things. It's also the international card. So if there's some kind of business or maybe you want to take a trip um, to another place, looks good. All right. Enjoy. I have two threes. I have two threes. So this is all about creativity. It's all about abundance. It's all about artistic expression. It's about community. So maybe, you might go on a trip with more than one person. Okay. January, February. February, this is really interesting. So, it feels like an emotional, it feels like it feels like the relationships that you're going to be walking away from that used to serve you. And not in a bad way, but it's like you've outgrown them or they've outgrown you. And it's like that was satisfying and I got a lot out of it. But now it's time for me to move into where my spirit is calling me, where my heart is calling. Like I'm leaving, but I'm not leaving in a way that's, I'm setting everything on fire and I'm never going to talk to you again. I'm leaving it, I'm using it as a base in a way. Um, and I'm moving into something more fulfilling. This already came up in the big cards. Toward toward relationships that are equal, toward relationships that are I get back what I offer. When I say I mean you. So maybe you've been in a position where you give a lot and you don't really get anything back. It's like I'm leaving that behind and I'm moving forward toward things that maybe already exist or maybe something new because the Ace of Cups came up. Ace is always a new thing. Toward people who honor and respect me and who I'm in balance with and who bring me joy. Very lovely. That's February. March, we start with the Empress. The Empress is this card, it's Venus. So, honestly, it feels like there could be a new relationship coming, a new relationship, like for the year overall, like a new relationship with somebody that you really care for and love. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be like a sexual thing. It could be a really deep friendship that, really nourishes your soul. Okay. But the Empress is all about creativity. She's all about flow. She's all about letting things grow. She's all about fertility and generosity and abundance. And she's kind. She's kind. She's the mother. So this is March. Yeah, I'm walking away. Five is always change. I'm walking away from fighting. I'm walking away from people I don't get along with that want to have a war of words. I'm walking toward my own thought, oh, well, if you don't think, how people can get like, oh, if you don't think the same way that I think, then, you have to think. And it's like, hmm, yeah, uh, I'm walking my own way. I'm walking my own way toward kindness, toward joy. I'm finding my tribe. Feels like personal relationships, it really does. April. And here is the gift of love, the gift of healing. I usually I read this as you, but today I'm going to read it as somebody coming in and like offering you healing, offering you um, kindness, offering you their heart. It's a knight in shining armor. That's April in a balanced way, in a balanced way where you give, you receive, as much as you give is as much as you receive. I think that's the big shift here. The big shift here is you're going to be able to look and see it's like I keep on putting effort into this relationship. I'm not talking about all love. It could be with a sibling or a cousin or a neighbor or whatever. I put all this effort in and then they don't invite me to the party, or and you're like, no, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. And you taught me a lot. I'm really grateful. You gave what you could give, but I need more because I offer more. Mm. And I think that's what's going to rebalance itself. January, February, March, April, May. May, there's an opportunity. In May, there's an opportunity in the physical world of something new. It's a really good card, actually, the ace. Yeah, I have this new idea. It came on the wind, and or a new message, and let's see what happens. That's May. June is you. This is the empath. This is the empath, the great mother, the loving, kind, nurturing, sweet. All right, this is what I just got. This relationship or relationships is going to help you to heal the parts of the relationship with your mother that need to be healed. This is June. This is June. So that you can see things in a new way. And you grab the opportunity. So maybe the opportunity is there the month before, right? May. And you're looking at it, because pages have an energy of youth, so they're looking at it with inexperience, right? And then because you get to heal or because you maybe get to be your own loving, nurturing mother, you take on that energy and heal whatever rift you had with the mother or the mother energy or with the mother. It doesn't have to necessarily be your physical mother. Could be with women in power, right? It could be with your grandmother, with your aunt, with somebody. There's an understanding and a healing that goes on, and once that happens, then the opportunity presents itself again, and now you're ready. Now you're ready to go on the road because it's been um, offered twice. So sometimes, let's say somebody offers you a job somewhere, and you're like, oh, okay, great, and then it gets offered again. So watch it. So look for that. Look for that. Something being offered a second time. That's June. And July, it's a nice reading. In July, you have a new hope, a new inspiration, new messages from heaven, new intuition, a new way of looking at things, a new blessing. July. Got the same cards over and over. It feels like you're going to move or take a trip, actually. It feels like you're going to move or take a trip. Let's say, um, You grew up in city A, and then this is just an example. You grew up in city A, and then, I don't know, in your 20s, your 30s, whatever, you move to city B and blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, city B just doesn't feel right again, and you move back to A. And I'm getting that feeling like that. Feels like you're moving back into a place that's loving. We're moving toward a place that's loving, that's full of hope, that's full of opportunity. August, you're supported and loved, and you'll really have a very clear understanding in August who it is, what it is, who supports and loves you and shows up for you 100%, right? You offer your feelings, they offer theirs. You offer them a healing, they offer you a healing. There's a balance going on. And you're ready to move into it. You're ready, you see it clearly, and you're ready to move forward into it in a very clear, focused, directed manner that's sharp and clear, focused, um, like a realization. September. September, it's a you allow yourself to be tamed by your spirit so that you can access your strength, your courage, your leadership, your loyalty, your warmth, because you know that's where your light wants to take you. October, I'm leaving behind trouble and I'm moving forward into a place that's more calm, both mentally and emotionally. October. Oops. I keep on getting the same cards. This is really interesting. Uh, you know, a completely new way of looking at things. And it's also it's an understanding and a utilization of the messages that you get, plus your intuition that you ground into the earth, right? And this is November. So November, it's like I want to take the lessons that I learned and the good ideas and run with them and leave the rest behind with confidence, right? With confidence. I'm going to do that. And don't tell yourself you can't. Because anytime you tell yourself you can't, it's just it's your negative self-talk saying, I can't, right? I'm stuck. You're not stuck. None of us are stuck. November. December, the big transformation. I mean, the whole year has been a transformation. And, the death card is really about utilizing the old plants in a way and cutting them up, like I do that a lot. And plants, because I have 100 plants, literally. I have 100 plants upstairs, and some of them just don't live. So, all of a sudden they die or have too much water and not enough sun, or the soil's wrong, or whatever. And all of a sudden there's no saving it. So I pull out the plant and I cut it up and I put it I have a big thing of soil and I'm letting it, grow with bugs and stuff like that. So now it becomes really healthy soil. So that's what this is about, right? A new dawn is rising, right? This whole thing has been this transformation. This whole year has been a transformation, and it feels like a transformation in your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your mother, and your relationship with others. And I think you're going to be able to say, you know what? I really like this person, but if I don't call, they don't call me. So I'm going to stop calling. I need to have something that's more give and take, that's more on an even keel, that's more flowing, more flowing. All right, last card. And the Empress again. Wow. Insane. So I have the Empress twice. I have the Ace of, okay, what do I have twice here? I have the Empress twice. Creativity, abundance, generosity, creative inspiration, pregnancy, fertility. I have the Two of Cups twice. The Two of Cups is, I have the Ace of, excuse me. I want to make sure I get everything twice. The Ace of Pentacles, I'm going to show it to you. I have the Ace of Pentacles twice, right? A new beginning, an opportunity in the real world, right? With a very, very clear obstacle-free road ahead of you. And I have, and here's the Empress twice, 1, 2. And I have the Three of Wands twice, which is all about hope, travel, letting go of what doesn't work, and receiving and anticipating good things. And the other thing that I have twice is the Star. And the Star is a new hope, a new inspiration, success, light, messages from heaven, spiritual support, an openness to new healing, new ideas. This is a really, really, really nice reading. Really nice. It doesn't feel like there's obstacles. It feels like it's going to flow one thing into another. Overall, you have really, really good cards. Really, really good cards. And and I'm just looking as I'm picking them up. I have 5, 6, 7. Look, oops. So it's going to be a mental thing too. I have 5, 6, 7. So we go from change into, what's the word? Consistency into confidence. Really, really, really nice. All right. If you want a private reading, you can be in touch. I also have meditations. I offer IET healings, which is like an offshoot of Reiki. You can look it up on my site. Books. I've had a very busy year. Anyway, have a lovely 2026. It's a really nice, soft read. It's almost like, I had I talked about it a couple of weeks ago. I had like this spontaneous healing in the park. I set an intention and then I laid in the sun and they worked on me. And I knew that it was cumulative from all the work I've been doing all these years, to let go of the past and to receive the blessings of today. And it feels like that. It feels cumulative. It feels like, all the work and all the experiences you've had over the past, I don't know, many years. It's like your ship came in. Because the Three of Wands could be read as your ship comes in. Ship comes in. Make believe it's like hundreds of years ago and you're a merchant and you sent the wool out, whatever, and waiting and waiting and waiting, and then finally 8 months, 10 months later, it's like, oh, all that money I had tied up, all that merchandise I had, here it comes. It's like, oh, what a day, right? Not only that, but now you have empty ships. You have stuff that you don't really want and you know will sell overseas, and you just put her on the ship. It's like, and I'm anticipating the good stuff and getting rid of the stuff that doesn't work anymore, but gaining something from it. But gaining something from it. Wow, really lovely. All right, blessings, Pisces. See you soon. All the information for reading, books, etc., is below. See you soon. Bye. Happy 2026. Bye.